What up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Can you guys hear me in the chat good? If you guys can hear me in the chat, let me know. But we're gonna be trying to get as much progress as we can on this banshee. Next thing I want to do, pull the engine mounts out. These ones right here. Remove the engine mounts, and then I'll get the steering stem off. Swap it over. Also finished up the electrical harness. I don't mind the mess, but electrical harness. Fixed the headlights, made it nice and clean. Rewrapped everything with new electric tape. Let's get those engine mounts off. $12mm. Kind of hard angle. Let's see if I can get it with the extension. No. Alright, let's see. 14mm. See if we can get the bottom ones off with these in. Wow, this frame had a bunch of water in it. Okay. What up, you guys? Welcome if you're new in the chat. We're removing the engine mounts right now. They're like rusted on there. Just gonna toss it over onto the new one. If you guys can hear me good in the chat, please let me know. Looks like one of the bolts on that frame is stripped off. Well, actually both of them are. Welcome everybody, whoever's new here. Okay, I'm going to clean up the threads on this bolt. Going to use a little bit of a brake cleaner, clean the threads up. Okay, let's get the other one on there. This one's much more cleaner. There you go. And our engine's gonna sit on top of here, bolt down, should be good to go. Well, we do have one more. Carl, it is not Moiva season yet. Carl, just go get me some fish and bring it here. Yeah, a lot of these bolts are like really oily and greasy looking. Hopefully I can find 2 replacement bolts, because these ones are, 2 of them were stripped off on the other frame. So we are missing 2 frame bolts. So I'm just going to tighten them for now, as much as I can, and then I'm going to go look for 2 more bolts. I think I should have some. Alright, I'm gonna go look for 2 more replacement bolts. Let's see if these will do. Yeah, these will do. two 10mm bolts. Originally they're 12 millimeter, but the thread pitch is the same, so it'll work. Okay, nice and snug. One more bolt. All right. That's it for the engine mount bolts. All right. Let's try to drop the engine in, and then we can slowly try tighten the engine in place. And then I'll drop the electrical harness and all the other stuff. Not the easiest thing to get this engine in here. Okay, there we go. try lining up the engine mounts. After we're done with the whole entire thing, I'm gonna come through and wash the whole quad, but I should have done that before taking it apart. Well, I kind of did, but there's still a lot of spots that are greasy and oily that I should have washed off prior. Trying to find this one part that just fell. There we go. Now it's sitting. There was a washer. Oh, great. There's a washer that fell. It sits in between the frame. Not the easiest thing to do. Alright, let's put out a bolt. Engine bolts. Got those right here. Right here, we'll grease them up a little bit and throw them in. Here. And then shorter one goes in the back. I need to get the chain. The chain is caught under the engine. to get it out is removing the other engine mount bolt. And lifting the whole thing back out. Well, looks like we have no choice. There we go. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Not that I was gonna have to like fully reposition the engine. Still not fun maneuvering in these tight spaces. The back one is fully on there. Wow. It is getting hot in here. By the way, guys, if you use code Off-Road Rider promo on a Monster exhaust, you will get $100 off. So if you're looking to buy a new exhaust, make sure to use that code before it well, there's only a limit of 2 for $100, and then there will be 3 for $50 off. So make sure you grab yours before this supply runs out. All right. That's it for the engine bolts. Now I've got to tighten them. I believe it's 14 millimeters on both sides. Okay. Now I'll hand tighten it also. I just do it with the gun to get it as close as possible to tight, and then I finish it off with your hand. loosen it a little bit. Back off that wrench. Okay. There we go. Now let's tighten the second one. I need a better ratchet. I don't like these. All right. That'll do. So a big portion of the engine is tightened down. We do have two more bolts on the bottom, which I actually should have hand tightened before, because now I'm worried they might not line up. Let's get the jack out of the way. Let's see if we can reach those two bottom bolts. Oh, they're not too bad. I will hand tighten these. I don't want to over tighten them and then strip them. 17 millimeter. That's one. Alright, I'm gonna hit it with the gun for like a second just to get it a little tight, and then I'll do it with the hand. What kind of oil do you guys use on Banshee? I've never owned one, so if anyone has any recommendations, let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. Engine is all in. Hey Kevin, how's it going? We dropped the engine in already. It's really hot in here, so I'm like exhausted. And it's hotter outside. Where'd you go, where'd you take your Banshee out? Did you go Winchester Bay? comfortable. At least lead it through. See how this. Coos Bay, I need to get my new swing on this weekend and hopefully go into Winchester next weekend. I had a buddy who has owned a couple of banshees and he just looked over it. I didn't touch it at all. It started and ran and everything all good, but he looked through it, like from the port. He said there's minor scoring, but I mean, it should be fine. So he said, run it. But if it was a different build, I'd probably do something with the engine. But for a first, just gonna run it like this. I'm debating to take it riding one time and then probably sell it right after. And then try to find something that's like built with history of it. And then just probably keep that one. But I mean, who knows? I might even end up keeping this one. This bolt on. Still tempted to trade mine for a TRX or E5YZ. Yeah, I guess it really just matters on your riding style. I mean, I do prefer the TRXs, but usually like a stock, well, I guess just like a big 3YZ, they do amazing. So matters how much money you have able to spend for one. But both machines are great on their own. I'm not sure where my nuts went. I had 2 nuts for the headlights and oh, never mind. The other frame had the nuts, but these ones, it looks like they're cut off. I mean, your banshee honestly looks really sweet the way it is. So if you even end up keeping it, I wouldn't blame you one bit. Perfect. Dang, wife stole my shirt as soon as I got here. Ah, that's wonderful. That's how it is. You buy something and just say goodbye. Yeah, I was wearing my shirt yesterday and it got all sweaty and stuff, so today I have to wear a different shirt. But otherwise I'd be wearing my off-road rider t-shirt The quality of like the shirt itself, I think it's a Hanes, and I don't know, they're just really comfortable and cozy. Trying to find one more nut for the headlight. I got one. I should have a box somewhere full of them. Let me try this one. Nope. I just found a random one, but it's too big. Okay, I'm gonna try. New swing arm is chrome plus. Is it like actual chromed, or is it like powder coat chrome, thicker than I was thinking? That was gonna be. If I'm not mistaken, you were looking for chrome swing arm. So I guess were you able to find an actual chromed one? I do actually have a chrome swing arm for this build, but I'm not gonna end up using it because the swing arm, this swing arm at least is already orange. It's color matching the frame. Let's see. I really need a different ratchet because this one, don't like it. I have one laying around somewhere here. Found it. But this one kind of acts up, like twitches out. Okay, and then 13mm. This ratchet is a little better. Okay, well, the headlights are in at least. Hopefully I led the wiring the right way. I think I'm going to drop the steering stem in and call it a day. Not much progress going to get done today. Okay, hook up the magneto. where I made the coil. Connect the spark plugs. A bunch of wiring going here. Well, that's kind of wonderful. I've got 2 wires that go in here, but what are they connected to? Oh, maybe. It is possible that. Alright, I'll figure it out later on. That's for sure a bummer when the wires are all over the place. It's chrome factory headlights, stock at night. I found it. Oh, suck at night. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not sure if these are stock or not. They probably are. Yeah, this is Yamaha. I'm guessing these are stock. And I mean, they turn on, but they did not look the greatest. So I'm guessing they're just bad overall. It'd be cool to make some custom ones. That's awesome, but it's chrome. Are you gonna get it polished before you install it, or are you like really clean? Okay. Alright. Let's do one last thing. I'm gonna take the steering stem off, throw it on the other frame, and then we'll see what we can do from there. So let's just held on by 1 bolt up top. I'm gonna say it's a 17 millimeter. No, smaller. I guess 14. 14. You got tools scattered everywhere, and you can't find them. Okay. 14, yeah. Guess it is a 14. Sounded good. Yeah, it's really under there. Okay, I'm gonna take my bigger impact gun and they'll tear it right off, no problem. Just gotta find the socket. Right here. This bad boy will, well, it should knock it off. Yep, no problem. Got a washer. And got a couple. Gotta take these off. These, I believe that's a 12 millimeter. Let's see. Yeah, this is 12. And that's a 12. There's a little stopper bracket and a flathead. Okay, that should be enough to get it off. Yep. Now, remove this whole thing. Transfer it over here. Then, okay. First things first, let's get this brake tightened down on there first. Just gonna hand tighten it. Then let's hand tighten these. Just for now. Okay. get that. If you guys are new here in the chat, please follow along. Don't forget to subscribe, favorite, like. We're doing a swap on a banshee. Got a lot of progress done already on it. Okay. Does anyone know if this bracket goes downwards or up? I think it goes upwards because I believe that's the plastic bolts on. Now, we got a good amount of progress done, you guys. I feel like we're almost done with it. Next, I'm gonna install the throttle body cables in. I'm just gonna drop them in. I'm not gonna position them fully yet. There's like two little points here that need to center. There you go. Oh, never mind. The needle needs to okay, got one. Just gonna hand tighten it for now. There you go. Both in position. Just hand tighten for now, and then once we'll be ready to do some racing, well, adjust it. Okay, let's put the nut and washer on the bottom of the steering stem, and then I think we'll call it a day. Not planning to do much more for today. Got this 14mm on there, and then that'll be a wrap for today. Okay. Lastly, let's put these last thing we'll do is throw these tie rod ends on. Just gonna hand tighten them for now. So I can roll the quad around and that's it. Okay. Then clutch lever. Let's install that. Guess I'm just doing like all the little things. It's almost on there. There you go. Clutch should work. I think that's a wrap for today, guys. Tomorrow, we'll try to fully have this thing done and running, hopefully. Thank you guys for coming, joining in. Like, favorite, subscribe, share with your friends. Sorry, today is more like a putting together little details and stuff, but keep in mind, you guys, next week, we're doing this. We got Elka shocks right there. Got Nerf bars, everything, and installing it here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Peace out.